Hello, streamers, and welcome to the new music variety series, Sundays at Silos, coming to you directly from beautiful downtown Napa and world-famous Napa Valley, California. Please join our live audience in welcoming the stars of our show, music director Mike Greensill, the voice of Silos, Janice, Maxie Reed, our host and two-time Grammy Award winner, Mads Tolling. We'll be in the kitchen with Top Chef Kelly MacDonald, and please say hello to our special music guest, Erica Sunshine Lee. Now presented by Napa River Inn, Napa's premier boutique riverfront hotel within the historic Napa Mill. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Sundays at Silos.
Walking along the street and you're at a party, or you are alone and then you suddenly dig. You're looking in someone's eyes, you suddenly realize that this could be the sign of something big. You're laughing at 21 and watching your diet, a Charlotte Russe accepting a fig. Went out of the clear blue sky, it's suddenly girl and guy, 'cause this could be the start of something big.
There's no controlling the unrolling of the fates, my friend. Who knows what's written in the magic book? But when you love it, you discover at the gate, my friend. Invite him in without a second look.
You're up in an aeroplane or dining at Sardi's, or else you're at Malibu alone on the sand. You suddenly hear a bell and right away you can tell that this could be the start of something big. Woo!
You discover in a frightening flash. So keep your heart awake both night and day, because your meeting may be fleeting as a lightning flash, and you don't want to let it slip away.
You're watching the sun come up and counting your money, or you're in a damn cafe, you're ordering wine, when suddenly there he is. You want to be where he is, 'cause this could be the start of something. This could be the heart of something. This could be the start of something big. This could be the start of something big.
Hey everyone, Silos is the place to be on Sundays, and we're super stoked to be here. How are you all doing, by the way? Good.
Beautiful.
Nice to hear. And we're here tonight, streaming all over the world, and we want to say hello to all those streamers, especially those in Washington State. And we've got, I know, there's a very special person there, and we've got some great music coming your way very shortly. So why don't we just get going here? We got Mike Greensill on the piano and Janice, Maxie Reed, and I think you guys got something for us, right?
We do.
Something good. Let's do it.
On a clear day, rise and look around you, and you'll see just who you are. On a clear day, how it will astound you that the glow of your being outshines every star. You feel part of every mountain, sea, and shore. You can hear from far and near a world you never heard before. On a clear day, on a clear day, you can see forever and ever and ever more. How about it for Mike? Huh? From far and near, a world you never ever heard before. 'Cause on a clear day, on a clear day, you can see forever, you can see forever, you can see forever more.
Wow, that was just beautiful, Mike and Janice. And I want to just say, you know, every episode of Sundays at Silos features special music guests, food and wine secrets from top chefs, and some unpredictable excitement from our live audiences. That's right. That's right. And tonight's music guest is a country music singer-songwriter from Nashville, and she's a Nashville recording artist. She scored 2 top 80 singles in the U.S. Music Row charts, 3 top singles in Europe, and 1 top single down under in Australia. She performs all over the world, and she recently completed her 4th tour of Italy. Mamma mia. And she received the Georgia Country Award for Female Country Artist of the Year, and she's here with us tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Erica Sunshine Lee.
Thanks for having me. Well, since we're in California, I figured I'd play y'all a song about my experience when I lived out in California. It's called Georgia for This. Tofu and avocados don't make a meal, and $6 lattes, that ain't a deal. Spend $100 on a pair of yoga pants from Lululemon, that don't make sense. Sitting in 5-hour traffic sure ain't fun. I swear somewhere in this smog there's a California sun. I'd be catfish fishing, eating fried chicken, frog picking, tires spinning in that Georgia clay, mudding up a Chevrolet. Lazy river floating, pontoon boating, drinking cherry coke and sitting there joking with all the friends that I missed. Oh, I can't believe I traded Georgia for this. Rent a room that I found on Craigslist for $1,000. This is all I get. Neon dreams brought me to the West Coast, made me realize what means the most. Well, this Georgia clay, mudding up a Chevrolet. Lazy river floating, pontoon boating, drinking cherry coke and sitting there joking with all the friends that I missed. Oh, I can't believe I traded Georgia for this. Well, when Mama called and I got all choked up, so I booked the first flight out, 'cause I've had enough. Now I'm catfish fishing, eating fried chicken, frog gigging, tires are spinning in that Georgia clay, mudding up a Chevrolet. I'm on the river floating, pontoon boating, drinking cherry coke and sitting here joking with all the friends that I missed. Oh, I wouldn't trade anything for this. Georgia, I wouldn't trade anything for this.
Erica. We all need a little country in our lives. That was great, Erica. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And she's coming back with a little more in a little bit. Now, if you haven't done your search on Mads Tolling yet, I can cheat and tell you that he's a 3-time Grammy Award-winning nominee. Well, you have to win, you get nominated. And he's actually won 2 of those awards, so he has 2 Grammys. He also has this fantastic album currently on the charts called Mads Tolling and the Mads Men, playing the 60s. It's a collection of TV and movie themes from the 60s Mad Men era, reimagined through Mads' violin. We'll be featuring a different one of these tracks on every episode of Sunday at Silos, and we're calling this segment the Mads Men moment. Completely politically correct. Here we go, Matt. Should we play it?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it.
mama say about a performance like that, huh?
What would they say?
Yabba dabba do.
Isn't that the truth? And how about another song right now, this moment? Let's see what we got.
Tall and tan and young and lovely, the girl from Ipanema goes walking, and when she walks, each time they go when she walks like a samba that swings so cool and sways so gentle. Then when she passes each one, they go ooh la la. Oh, how I watch her so sadly. How can I tell him I love him? Yes, I would give my heart gladly, but each day as she walks through the sea, she looks straight ahead, not at me. Tall and tan, young and lovely, the girl from Ipanema goes watching, and when he passes each one, we smile. Yeah, how about it, man? But oh, how I watch her so sadly. Oh, can I tell her that I love her so? Yes, I would give my heart gladly, but each day as she walks through the sea, she looks straight ahead, not at me. Tall and tan, young and lovely, the girl from Ipanema goes walking, and when she passes, I smile, but she doesn't see. No, she doesn't see. She doesn't see. She doesn't see.
Thank you. Thanks so much, you guys. And this is the part of the show where we all get to know each other a little bit better. Oh. And I love that. And so we're wondering if any of you guys have a question for one of us, Mike, Janice, or myself. Let us know. We'd be happy to answer anything you'd like to know. Maybe not anything, but you know what I get. Yeah, so what is your name? You want to stand up? Yeah.
So my name's Tiffany, and this question is actually for you, if that's okay.
That's fine, yeah. Where are you from, Tiffany? I just want to hear a little background here.
From San Francisco.
That's very exotic. Nice to hear, yeah.
Not really.
That's okay. We can't be from Hawaii and from Brazil, everybody, right? So, by the way, that was a girl from here, Ipanema. We just played from Brazilian, beautiful Brazilian bossa nova. So, what's your question?
My question is, speaking of being around the place, you grew up in Denmark. I know that you've played in Copenhagen and really all over the world. What do you think is the key difference between playing for a European audience and an American one?
Yeah, that's a great question. One of the key differences, I feel, is kind of the demeanor of the audience a lot of times when you play. In Europe, especially in Northern Europe, like Denmark, people are sort of very stoic, just sitting there, and they look at you sometimes like you're a bug. You're like, they probably hate everything I just played. But then they come up after and say, that was a really excellent concert. I love what you did, you know? Or they'll keep applauding and for 5 encores in a row. And they also, another thing that's a different thing is, you know, here everybody just applauds, but not in time. But over there, they'll start applauding in rhythm, so they really get riled up in that. So it's interesting. You just have to go and check it out for yourself. That's what I would say. I'm not sure about maybe just doesn't translate into applause. But maybe we can try to the end of this show and see if we can get the rhythm sort of going in this with you guys. So, well, great. I love that question. Anybody else has another one? Who are you that has a question? I know that's got to be. Otherwise, we'll start asking ourselves questions, and it can get really uncomfortable. Let's see what. Nice. Do you want to stand up? What is your name?
I'm Janet. Jan.
And Jan, where are you from?
I'm from Trowbridge in Dursley in England.
Oh, but that is more exciting, isn't it? That's how just go. Okay. Well, so what is your question?
Well, this is actually for my brother Mike. Yeah. He grew up in England. He was my baby brother.
Oh.
Now he plays the piano, and he's quite sweet.
He's doing a pretty good job at that too.
It was. Why did he come to the States? What was he up to getting here instead of staying in England? I think it was probably the music area that comes here. It's
what do you?
Much more fun.
Yeah, what do you think, Mike? What is the true reason of you being over here across the
So
pond?
you're trying to say, why did I abandon the old country? Well, I came here because I'm a jazz musician, and all jazz musicians want to come to the source. We want to come and find out where it all was nurtured and where it came from.
All right, Mike Greensill. And then we have a last question, perhaps something for Janice in this one, by chance. What is your name, sir?
My name is Derek. I'm from Lake County, California.
Right, Lake
You're very
County.
tall, Derek. Yeah, from Lake County,
Tall,
California.
Tall, handsome, and lovely.
Hey, thanks, Janice.
You're welcome.
What is your question?
I heard you sing many different styles of music, from classical to pop to jazz to opera. What is your favorite style of music to sing?
I like that question. My favorite is jazz. Gotta have that jazz. Thank you, Derek.
Quick answer, and for those of you that happen to not be here tonight, you can actually get your answers, or your questions rather, answered by simply getting some instructions from our wonderful person who is here, whose name is Caleb. Caleb, can you hook them up with how they can answer, or how you can ask those questions?
Yes, so for our watchers at home, if you would like to submit a question to us, just submit that question in the form of a comment in the live chat section on YouTube, and then if we have time, we'll try and answer that for you. Thanks, guys.
And thanks so much, Caleb. And speaking of questions and answers, I'm sitting here with no other than Erica Sunshine Lee, the wonderful vocalist, singer-songwriter we just heard. And she gets a lot of questions. Yeah, give her a hand.
Thank you.
And I imagine you just kind of get bombarded with questions from all your fans. You're very connected online on Facebook and
I'm live streaming it right
Twitter.
now. So
You are.
there's fans
So
watching
there's-
from Italy.
Speaking of very much, you're working that right now. So what do you tell your fans, and what are they asking? How is that like?
Oh, it's crazy. I get to meet people from all over the world and keep in touch with Facebook and Instagram. And I love keeping in touch with them no matter where I am. I feel like they're always just a message away. So I get all kinds of random questions and where are you playing next? And so they keep in touch with me. But I try to stay connected no matter where I am, traveling all the time. It gets crazy. And sometimes I get a little homesick from Nashville. But, you know, I just keep on going and keep on meeting people from all over. And it's never a dull moment.
And that's home for you. That's actually Nashville, one of the
Yeah.
great music cities in our country. But you also happen to go to Key West and actually you shot some music videos and you love performing there.
Oh, yeah.
I also happen to like Key West, the southernmost point in the United States, and Hemingway's beautiful house there you can go see. What's your connection there? What do you do there?
So I started at the Key West Songwriters Festival 5 years ago, and I've been asked back every year. So I've just keep touring back there about 4 times a year, and started influencing my music and tropical, infiltration. So between pirate ships and rum, and I love being able to tour down there. I get inspired every time. So I'm going back next week, and I got to shoot my recent music video, Mojitos, down there, which is actually my favorite drink. Cheers.
There you go. There's a mojito. And is there any way we could watch that tonight? Is that something that might be possible?
I'd say we roll it.
All right,
Y'all get a little taste of Key West.
And get the real experience here.
Cheers.
I pulled into the island around 3:30. I'd driven all night and I was kind of thirsty. So I started at the Hog's Breath, took myself a deep breath, and I walked up to the bar and I said, mojito. Well, the band was playing a little country music, so I raised up my cup and I said I'll cheers to it. Then I left to catch the sunset, and that sky bloodshot red made me forget about all the traffic jams and the work back home. And I started to relax and let the rum flow, and I found somebody who was also alone, and we found ourselves lost singing a song, and it goes mojito. Mojito. Sweet little kisses and lime on the rocks, and we made love like it would never stop. And I ain't quite been the same ever since, so I headed back to the bar and started drinking again. Mojitos. Well, I got back home and I went out on the porch swing, thinking about that weekend in the Florida Keys. And I got me some ice and I got me a blender, and I headed back to the islands working as a bartender, thinking mojitos. Mojitos. Where's the bartender? Mojitos. Mojitos.
Thank you. I was thinking about doing another tune as an old Nancy Sinatra favorite of mine, These Boots. What do you think? You want to do it with me, Matt?
I'm totally up for it. Let's do it.
Well, you keep saying you've got something for me, something you call up but couldn't fix. Well, you've been messing where you shouldn't have been messing, and now someone else is getting walk all over you. Start walking, man. These boots are made for walking. That's just what they'll do. One of these days, these boots are gonna walk all over you.
Nice. Nice. Oh, well, thank you so much, John. I think I'm going to sit over here and just enjoy a sip of a Momo Ego. Yeah. While I introduce another segment that is part of each of our Sundays at Silos shows. We call it Mike's Musical Notes. This is where Mike shares his unlimited wealth of musical knowledge, showing us that the roots of today's music can usually be found somewhere in our past. For instance, Mike, you've got some update on Lady Gaga that connects her to Barbra Streisand and Judy Garland. Is that right?
That's right. Lady Gaga is in the highly acclaimed new movie of A Star Is Born, which is the 5th remake of this movie, this plot. Hollywood likes it a lot. The one in the 70s was Barbra Streisand and Chris Christopherson, and that... but the 1954 one with Judy Garland and James Mason was just a fabulous movie. Fantastic Harold Arlen songs. And those songs are what we call the Great American Popular Song. Now, it's a very pretentious title. What is that? It's what happened right before Buddy Holly and right after Brahms, in that little gap there. And Lady Gaga is one of those people who loves that material. She had a great duet with Tony Bennett. So I'm going to do a Great American Popular Song. This happens to be a cynical one, though, by a wonderful songwriter called Mose Allison, who most jazz musicians are cynical. So it's the nature of the business. And but this is a wonderful Mose Allison song about show business. People ask me questions about the way I've spent my life. 40 years in showbiz, only had 3 wives. Limousines and swimming pools, well, I didn't get my share. But I'm not downhearted. I am not downhearted. I'm not downhearted, but I'm getting there. Ooh, I'm getting there. Did you ever get the feeling you've been taken for a ride? The big ones eat the little ones, and there's no place left to hide. Just don't drink the water. Try not to breathe the air, but I'm not discouraged. I am not discouraged. I'm not discouraged, but I'm getting there. I'm getting there. No matter how I'm feeling, well, I still propose a toast. If you're almost successful, well, you're better off than most. If I was selling fantasy, I'd be a millionaire. But I'm not disillusioned. I am not disillusioned. I'm not disillusioned, but I'm getting there. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Thank you. See, I told you it was cynical. While we've been making music up here on stage, Chef Kel has been busy creating some art in the kitchen. Let's see what Mads and the chef have been cooking up. Ooh, here it is.
Thanks, Mike. That was great fun. And speaking of fun, I'm here in the kitchen with Chef Kelly MacDonald, one of Napa's Valley's top chefs. And he has his tips and taste cookbook that he's going to whip up a recipe from right now. It's hopefully a nice Sunday recipe. What do you have going on there, Chef Kel?
Thanks, man. So what I have is, it's Sunday at Silos. So what I want to do is something that kind of says Sunday. So we have some eggs and ham, some quail eggs that are from my ranch. I'm going to make a nice little quail egg toast with some prosciutto. And I think we should get started. What do you say?
I love it. Yeah,
but you're forgetting something. You're slacking on me. Can we have some wine?
Oh, right.
For God's sake.
What is this? What are we
So we're having a little Pinot, celebrating at Silos, talent, music, great wine, good food, hopefully.
I love it. It looks
So
good
cheers.
already, actually, the ingredients.
So who says you can't have a good Pinot on a Sunday at Silos with a great salad?
I'm not a great big Pinot fan, but this is particularly good, man.
Okay.
Really good.
So let's get started. So we're going to make the toast. And so what I did is I went ahead and buttered the toast. I have some local bakery toast here, French bread, and I just put a hole in it. But I wanted to show you that sometimes just nature takes care of it, just the bubbles in the French bread.
That happens, huh? Yeah. Like Swiss cheese.
So what we're going to do is we're going to just toast that with a little bit of butter. Then we're going to take our quail egg.
Right.
These are raised by me. We're going to toast the one side. And meanwhile, what we're going to do is that's getting brown. We're going to take some, you can buy this pre-sliced if you'd like, some beautiful prosciutto. And we're just going to paint the plate, if you will.
What are those tomatoes?
These are just a gold heirloom tomato.
Okay.
These are early boys, but they're super ripe, you can tell. Then I have some ground turkey figs. So we're going to put those on the plate like this. Are you paying attention? There's going to be a test.
I'm really paying attention. I'm hardcore here.
You're with me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Although my cooking skills are pretty limited, so you don't have to worry about it.
All right, so then I have a little bit of kale, just fresh local kale, and some Bloomsdale spinach. Bloomsdale spinach is a little more wrinkly and a little more meaty. Just a little bit of olive oil, a little bit of balsamic, some toasted nuts that I cheated and did a little bit earlier, just in a pan. And then some shaved Grana Parmesan. And then right behind you, I have just a little bit of salt and pepper.
Good.
Okay, just good luck. And then, so we want to see the layers in the salad. And we want to be able to eat this salad on its own, meaning everything with everything and everything separate. So we want to be able to see everything. It's very simple. Okay? When I come to your house, I expect it to look just like that.
Yeah, well, good luck with that. Oh, that's pretty.
You did a great job.
Man. And so another segment that we have here at Sundays at Silos is Song of the Week, where we're going to focus on a special event that happened maybe this week, this month, worldwide. And Janice Maxie is going to tell us about that and choose the song. So here she is.
Cheers.
Hey. Thank you. I want to give a happy birthday shout out to one of the world's greatest songwriters, John Lennon, who wrote a timeless song called Imagine. So timeless. Imagine there's no heaven. It's easy if you try. No hell below us, above us only sky. Imagine all the people living for today. Imagine there's no countries. It isn't hard to do. Nothing to kill or die for, and no religion too. Imagine all the people living life in peace. You may say that I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope that you will join us, and the world will live as one. Imagine there's no possessions. I wonder if you can. No need for greed or hunger. A brotherhood of man. Imagine all the people sharing all the world. Ooh. You may say that I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope that someday you'll join us, and the world will live as one. You may say that I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope that someday you'll join us, and the world will be as one, as one, as one, as one.
Janice Maxie Reed, how about that? Give her another hand.
Thank you.
Well, it looks like we've reached the end of our episode of Sundays at Silos. Sorry.
Oh, we hope
I
you've
know.
all had a good time. We did. Did you have a good time?
One more song? I think we can do that. Can we do that, Matt?
Yeah, and I also just want to say thanks so much to Chef Cal for coming, and to Erica Sunshine Lee for being here.
Thanks
Very
for having
nice.
me.
Erica, number one.
And remember, if it's Sunday, it's time for Silos.
What good is melody?
Yeah.
What good is music
Uh-huh.
if it ain't possessing something sweet?
Tell us, Mike. Tell us.
It ain't the music,
No.
it ain't the melody. There's something else that makes this tune complete.
It don't mean a thing if it ain't got that swing. Do-ah, 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 do-ah. It don't mean a thing. All you got to do is sing. Do-ah, 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 do-ah. It makes no difference if it's sweet or hot. Just give that rhythm everything you got. It don't mean a thing if it ain't got a swing. Do-ah, 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 do-ah. Hit it now. Jabba-dum, 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 brand-new-wah, dubba-dubba-doo-doo-dah. Yeah, it don't mean a thing if it ain't got that swing. Do-wah, 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 do-wah. It don't mean a thing, all you gotta do is swing. Do-wah, 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 do-wah. It makes no difference if it's sweet or hot. Just give that rhythm everything you got. It don't mean a thing if it ain't got that swing. Do-wah, 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 do-wah. Do-wah, 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 do-wah. Do-wah, 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 do-wah.
All right. Well,